People who force others into listening to the music by driving a car with windows wide opened and the volume 100% on. Why do you do that? My old neighbor at the apartments I lived at used to just sit in his car outside the apartments and blare his music with heavy bass. My apartment windows would rattle and was hard to hear the TV. I friended him to the point when I had a girl come over and text him and he'd stop for the night. He would play his music like that until 10 PM, which is noise curfew around here. A lady across the street was a single mother studying to be a doctor and asked him multiple times to stop cause kids are trying to sleep or she was studying. He would just tell her to fuck off and he'd stop at 10 PM. He's thankfully gone now. A friend and I were driving around town doing something and listening to music. He has a pretty nice system and we were listening to it pretty loud. We drove through a bad part of town and he turned it down. When I asked why, he said he didn't want someone to identify his truck with a nice sound system. Glad he has more street smarts than me. Lol. I usually drive alone, so I turn on music on the loudest so I can feel the beat and sing, read, scream like a cat during mating season, along without hearing myself. And fresh air feels good, believe it or not. I always turn it off when driving into a city. I can't see when music is on. I blare metal on my way to work. Sometimes it's still playing when I pull up. At first people thought it was a power move. Then they saw me roll up on a day where my Bluetooth wasn't working and saw how tired I looked. Gotta pump myself up before dealing with people for the day.
While this can be annoying, I am much more annoyed by people with Bluetooth speakers on their body blasting music in the break room, on the hiking trails, etc. Edit. I would like to thank all the inconsiderate people with Bluetooth speakers, who have helped me in receiving my first ever Reddit gold. Oh yes, and also the kind stranger who gave me the gold. Thank you. I had someone do this at a liquor store I worked at. I told him to turn it off and he was so high he forgot it on the counter since it wasn't playing any sound out, so I got a free nice speaker.
My account broke at the start of last summer, and the cost to get it fixed seemed really high. Car is old but paid for, so I'm like, screw it, I'll just do without. Here is what I noticed. 1. Somehow, my body adapted to the summer heat, and for the first time in years, the hot days didn't really bother me much. 2. Having your windows open all the time makes it so you are sort of immersed in your environment. I can't really explain it, but I feel somehow less isolated. I hear the summer insects, people conversing, other people's music, etc. Honestly, it helps you feel less alone. 3. The absolute worst is those summer storms. It's still hot and now it's 100% humidity and you have to keep your windows up while the downpour is on. But your windows fog up, and the only thing that unfogs them without a count is heat. Oh god, it sucks so bad. Driving around, full-blown music, and then stopping by at people's houses to sell your mixtape while the music is still blasting in the car. That would be fun to watch.